We are going to start now the second lecture of chapter 7 class 10th mathematics coordinate geometry. So the first thing we are going to talk over here, it is the definition of collinear points. So in our previous lecture we have studied the formula of the distance between 2 points. Now next thing we have is the test for collinearity. Collinear means that if 3 points they are given to us, we are talking about the points A, B and C, and these 3 points are said to be collinear if they lie on the same straight line. We are saying if 3 points are there and these 3 points, we can find a line on which these 3 points lie, then we say that these 3 points, these are collinear. Now when we are talking about the collinearity of 3 points, it means the distance between these 2 points plus distance between these 2 points. So this distance is A, this distance is B, and the distance between the first and third point, it is C. If these 3 points, these are collinear, then we will have A plus B is equal to C. Suppose we are saying 3 points, they are not collinear, then what we will have? The distance we are talking about, this is A, B, C. Then this thing cannot hold. We know this from the properties of the triangle that this thing cannot hold for a triangle. But when the 3 points, they are collinear, this thing will hold. So it means if we have to check whether 3 points are collinear or not, so it means we have to find the distance between all these 3 points and we have to verify this relation. So the first question we have is, prove that the point, these are the 3 points given to us, and we have to prove that these 3 points, these are collinear. So for these 3 points, we have to calculate the distance between, we have represented these points over here. Suppose this point A is over here, B and C, these are the 3 points we are saying. It is not necessary that we are right these points they are in this form. They may be in any of the forms, but how we are arranging them is this. For A we are saying this 1 is there, so we have kept it over here. For B the value of x is -2, so we have kept it on the left side, and for C we have kept it on the right side. We are saying that this is not the exact representation. This is not exact representation of these points. So what we have to do is we have to calculate the distance between these 3 points. So when we calculate the distance between A and B, the formula we know, it is -2 minus 1 square plus 7 minus 1 square, and that is equal to square root of 45, that is equal to 3 root 5 units. Similarly, we are calculating the distance between B and C. We apply the formula over here, we obtain this expression, and we will get the answer is 5 root 5 units, and we will calculate the distance between A and C, and the answer we will get, it is 2 root 5 units. This is the formula for the distance between A and C. Now from these three values we are talking about, it is 3 root 5, 5 root 5 and 2 root 5. We are writing AB plus AC, that is equal to 3 root 5 plus 2 root 5. The answer we are getting, it is 5 square root 5 units, and this value is equal to the distance between B and C. So we are saying that AB plus AC is equal to BC. Hence the given points A, B, C, these 3 points, these are collinear. Next we have a section formula. So we are saying we are given 2 points. One point is this point A, and its coordinates they are x1, y1, and this is second point, it is B, its coordinate they are x2, y2. So section formula means we want to find another point P. We have joined these 2 points A and B, and we are finding this point PXY such that this point P, it divides this line in the ratio of m is to n. This point P, it divides this line AB in the ratio m is to n. It means, suppose we are saying it is dividing in the ratio 2 is to 3. So it means for some constant this length is 2k, for some constant this length is 3k. same constant we are talking about. This length is 3k. So we have to tell the coordinates of this point P. We have to find the coordinates of this point P over here. So to do this, we are saying that we have drawn the perpendiculars from the point A. Suppose P is any point over here. We want to find the coordinates of this point P, that is we want to calculate the value of xy. We have drawn this perpendicular from P and we have drawn this perpendicular from B, and the point where this perpendicular meets x-axis, it is L, N and M. These are the 3 points. So what we see from this is, what is this point L? Basically it is x1. This point, coordinates of x we are talking about, this is x and this will be x2. So if we look at this length over here, it will be x minus x1. It means this is the length AR. If we look at this length, it is x2 minus x. It is this value we are talking about, that the length PS, that is x2 minus x1. Similarly, this BS length, this will be y2 minus y1, and this AP length, this will be y minus y1. These are the lengths that we have. Now if we look at the two triangles ARP and second we are talking about PSB, we are talking about these two triangles. We are saying this angle at A and angle at P, both these angles, these are equal. When we are talking about this angle at R and angle at Z, we are saying both these angles, these are of measure 90 degrees. It means both these triangles, these are similar to each other. So by the similarity condition, we can write the conditions we have mentioned on our next slide, that PB, we are talking about this length, it is AP over PB. We are talking about two triangles. One is the triangle ARP and second is the triangle PBS. So we are talking about first AP over, it is AP over PB, that is equal to AR over PS. It is AR over PS. And third we are talking about, it is equal to PR. This is PR over BS. We are talking about these all conditions. So the values of all these lengths we are talking about, what we have considered in the question, that this ratio, it is M is to N. M is to N means this ratio PA is to PB, that we require M is to N, because the coordinates of this point P should be such that it divides the line AB in the ratio M is to N. So what we get from this is that the next value we have, it is AR. We are talking about this AR, and the value we have seen, it is x minus x1. So we are saying this AR, it is x minus x1 over PS. This value PS we are talking about, and this value is x2 minus x, and this is equal to, we are talking about now the y coordinates. So it is PR. PR is this length, it is y minus y1, and SB is the length y2 minus y. So we are writing this is equal to y minus y1 over y2 minus y. These are the values of M by N. These all values, these are equal to each other. So if we look at these two equations, if we cross multiply these two, we will get mx2 minus mx, that is equal to nx minus nx1. Suppose we get from this is mx2 minus nx1 or plus mx1, that is equal to x is common, m plus n. So this gives us the value of x as m into x2 plus n into x1 over m plus n. Similarly, if we are considering this first equation and the last equation, we will get the value of, on solving this, you will get the value of y, and that value of y, it is m into y2 plus n into y1. So we are saying that the coordinates of the point P are m into x2 plus n into x1 over m plus n. So these are the coordinates of this point P. Now the next thing we have is, if suppose this line, it is dividing this line segment in two equal parts. When it is dividing the line segment in two equal parts means we are saying the point P is the midpoint of this line, AB line segment we are talking about. It means the ratio m is to n. We are saying this is the ratio m is to n. That should be 1 is to 1. So what we get is that the value of m is 1 and the value of n we can take it is equal to 1. If we substitute these two values, m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 1 in the given equation. Given equation means we are talking about this value. It is m into x2 plus n into x1 over m plus n. M plus n means it is 1 plus 1. Similarly, it is 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 over 1 plus 1. So the final answer that we will get, it is x1 plus x2 by 2. And this formula we are saying this gives the midpoint of the 2 points A, B. These are the endpoints of, if A, B are the endpoints of this line segment, then the coordinates of this point, these are the coordinates we are talking about, coordinates of the point P, which is the midpoint of these 2 points. So the question based upon this is, find the coordinates of the point which divide the line segment joining the points. These are the 2 points given to us. This is A, this is B, and the line segment, it divides it in the ratio 3 is to 2. So we are saying this point A is given. It means this is the value of x1 is 4 and y1 is minus 3. From the values of B we have x2 is 9 and y2 it is 7. The ratio is given to be 3 is to 2. It means this is m is 3 and n is 2. So we have to find the coordinates of the point P, that is which divides this line in the ratio 3 is to 2. We are saying suppose it is x comma y. The formula we have, the values for x we have, it is mx2 plus nx1 over m plus n. And the values of y we have, it is my2 plus ny1 over m plus n. When we substitute these values we are talking about x1, x2, y1, y2, m and n in this equation, we will get that the value of x and y on solving these values, we will get the final answer as x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 3. So the coordinates of the point P, they are 7, 3. Next we have is, find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points. These are the 2 points. A is minus 5, 4 and B is 7, minus 8. So we have to find the midpoint of these two. So we are saying this is the value x1, y1. This is the value x2, y2. So midpoint of these two means we are talking about x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. The answer we will get, it is minus 5 plus 7 by 2, 4 plus minus 8 by 2. So the answer we are saying it is 1, minus 2. So this is the midpoint of the line segment joining the points A and B. Now the next question we have is, find the coordinates of the point of trisection of the line segment joining the points this and this. So what we are talking about, we are talking about the trisection. So trisection means that it is dividing it in 3 equal parts. You want to divide the line segment in 3 equal parts. So suppose this line segment AB is given to us. These are the points, coordinates of point A, these are the coordinates of point B. We are dividing it in 3 equal parts. So it means we are talking about, we have a point P and we have a point Q, such that if all these 3 lengths, these are equal. If this length is x, A to P, then this length from P to Q is x and this length from Q to B is x. All these lengths, these are equal. So we are saying we have to find the coordinates of the point P and Q. So if we look at this point P, we are saying this portion it is x and this portion it is 2x. So what is the ratio AP is to PB? It is x over 2x, that is equal to 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2 doesn't mean that this is the midpoint, because when we are talking about the midpoint, the ratio is 1 is to 1, that it is dividing the line in two equal parts. Now we are saying the ratio is 1 is to 2. So the coordinates of the point P will be, we are saying this is the value of M and this is the value of N. Coordinates, the points x1, y1 we have, it is minus 5, 6, and x2, y2 is 4, minus 3. So substituting these values in the formula, we get that the coordinates of the point P are minus 2 and 3. And the coordinates, to find the coordinates of the point Q, we are saying it is dividing it in the ratio 2 is to 1. We are talking about this point. This is A, this is B. This point we are saying it is Q. This length now it is x, and this length is 2x. So what we get is that AQ is to QB, that is equal to 2x over x, that is equal to 2 over 1. So value of M we have it is 2 and value of N we have it is 1. In this case, we were having M is equal to 1 and N is equal to 2. So when we substitute these values in this formula, we will get the answer in the form. These calculations you can try at your own, and you will get the answer as the point Q is 1, 0. Now the next question, we have 2 points A and B, they are given to us. So suppose we are saying this is the line segment, this is the point A and this is the point B, and we have to find a point P such that it is given AP is to AB, that is equal to 2 over 5. So it means if the length of AP is x and the length of AB is AP is 2x, then this length it is 5x. It means the length of PB will be 3x. This length is 5x, this length is 2x. So we are saying the length of PB will be 3x. So what we get is that AP over PB, that is equal to 2x over 3x, that is equal to 2 by 3. So the ratio we are getting it is 2 is to 3. So the values of M we have it as 2, value of N we have it is 3, x1 we have 1, y1 we have 2, x2 we have 6, y2 we have 7. So substituting these values in the formula, we will get the coordinates of the point P. We are in this form, and on solving this we will get the value of P as 3, 4. We are saying the value of the coordinates of the point P that we have it is 3, 4. So this point P divides this line in the ratio 2 is to 3. Next is point P divides the line segment joining the points. These are the 2 points given to us. One is this point A, it is 2, 1, and suppose this is the point B, it is 5, minus 8. We are not drawing these points on the plane, xy plane. We are just for the symbolically we are drawing these points. These are not the exact locations of these points. And it is given that a point P is there which divides this in the ratio AP is to AB. It means this length, if it is x, then AB length it is 3x. It is given that AP over AB, that is equal to 1 by 3. If P lies on the line, an equation of line is given to us, and it is given that P lies on this line. It means we are talking about another line is there, and the equation of this line it is 2x minus y plus k is equal to 0. These kind of equations we have already studied in our previous chapters, that if a linear equation is given to us, then that represents a straight line. So we are saying that we have to find the values of this point, this value k. So what is given to us is that this point P it lies on this, it means whatever the value of x and y we will get, they will satisfy this equation. So first of all, we are calculating the values of x and y. To calculate this value, we are saying that this length will be 2x. So value of m we will have 1, value of n we will have 2. x1 is 2, y1 is 1, x2 is 5 and y2 is minus 8. These values we have. So coordinates of the point P will be, it is 1 into, this is, we are talking about, it is m into x2, that is 5, plus n into x1, so it is 2 into 2 over 1 plus 2, this is m plus n, and next value we will have 1 into minus 8 plus 2 into minus 1 over 1 plus 2. So the coordinates of the point P we will get, it is 3 comma minus 2. We are saying the coordinates of this point, it is 3 comma minus 2. So the value of x we will have, it is 3, and value of y it is 2 minus 2. Now it is given that this point lies on this equation. It means these points will satisfy this equation. So when we substitute this value over here, we will get, it is 2 into 3 minus minus 2 plus k should be equal to 0. So this gives us the value of k is minus 8. So this is the value of k that we are obtaining, that the value of k should be minus 8. Next is, in what ratio does the point, this point P2 comma minus, divide the line segment joining, these are the 2 points that are given. We have now to find the ratio. It means what is given to us is, this point A is minus 3 comma 5, this point B is 4 comma minus 9. We have joined these 2 points, we obtain a straight line. We are saying a point P is there and the coordinates of point P is 2 comma minus 5. Suppose this point, it divides it in the ratio m is to n. So what we will have is that this 2 will be equal to m into 4 plus n into minus 3 over m plus n, and this value minus 5, this will be equal to m into minus 9 plus n into 5 over m plus n. Now on solving or simplifying these 2 equations, we will get 2 equations in the form, on simplifying these 2, we will get 2 linear equations in terms of m and n, and we can find those values. So in place of doing this, we can do, what we can do is, suppose we are saying the points we have, these are A and B, and this is the point P we are talking about. In place of writing the ratio m is to n, we are writing that it is dividing in the ratio k is to 1. When it is dividing it in the ratio k is to 1, so what are the coordinates? Now the formula we are writing, it is 2 is equal to, 2 is the x coordinate over here, x coordinate over here it is minus 3, and x coordinate over here it is 4. So we are saying 2 is equal to, now the value of m we have, it is k, so it is k into 4 plus 1 into minus 3 over k plus 1. Now on solving this, what we will get is that the value of k is, on solving these terms, we are saying it is 2k plus 2 is equal to 4k minus 3. So this gives us 2k is equal to 5. So the value we get is equal to, k is equal to 5 by 2. So if k is equal to 5 by 2, it means this divides it in the ratio, we are talking over here, it is 5 by 2 is to 1. We multiply this whole equation with 2. So we get that the ratio we have, it is 5 is to 2. So we are saying this much part is sufficient to find the answer, but just to verify that the answer we are obtaining it is correct, to verify the thing that the answer we are obtaining it is correct, or to verify this thing that this ratio it satisfies the y coordinates, we have shown the calculation over here that the value of y coordinate that we will have, it is -5, and that will be minus 9k plus 5 over k plus 1. And by solving this equation you will obtain the same value, that k is equal to 5/2. So the ratio you will get, it is 5:2. So it is easier to solve these kind of problems by assuming the ratio as k:1 in place of m:n. You will get the answer by solving it for m:n. It is, we are not saying that you will not obtain the answer, you will obtain the answer and the same answer will be there, but by assuming the ratio as k:1, it is easier to solve these kind of questions. Next is find the ratio in which the point P, this point is given to us, it is x,2, divides the line segment. We are talking about a line segment. This point it is 12,5. This is point A. Point B is 4, -3. This point P is given as x,2. Suppose it divides it in the ratio k:1. We want to calculate this x and we want to calculate this k. So we start with the y coordinate over here. So what we will have, 2 is equal to k into -3. This is k into -3. 1 into plus 1 into 5 over 1 plus 5. So on solving this we will get, it is the denominator part we will have, it is not 1 plus 5, it is 1 plus k. So it is 2 plus 2k is equal to minus 3k plus 5. So the value of k we will get, it is 3/5. So what we get is that the ratio we have, it is 3/5:1, and we can write it is 3:5. So we are saying that the ratio in which this point P it is dividing this AB segment, it is 3:5. This is the ratio we are talking about. Now we want to find the coordinates of this x. So to find the coordinates of x, we are saying the points we have, this point A is there, B is there, and ratio we know it is 3:5. So the coordinates of this point x, it is 4 into 3 plus 12 into 5 upon 3 plus 5, and the answer we get, it is 72/8, that is equal to 9. So we are value of this point x, it is 9. That is the x coordinate of this point P, it is 9. Next is find the ratio in which the point P 11, y divides the line segment joining the 2 points. These are the 2 points given to us. A is 15,5 and B is 9,20. So we are saying this is the line segment, this is AB, somewhere over the point P is there, this is 11, y. The coordinates of A, they are 15,5. Coordinates of B, they are 9,20. So we are supposing that it divides it in the ratio k:1. Now we have the coordinates of this point x, it is 11. So we are writing 11 is equal to k into 9 plus 1 into 15 over k plus 1. So we get 11k plus 11, that is equal to 9k plus 15. So this gives us the value of k is equal to 2. It means this point P, this divides this in the ratio 2:1. Now when we have, next thing we have to do is we have to calculate the value of this y over here. So to calculate the value of this y, we are saying that y coordinate we will have, that will be equal to the points, now they are dividing in the ratio, these 2 points are there and it is divided in the ratio 2:1. So the answer we will get, it is 2 into 20 plus 5 into 1 over 2 plus 1, that is equal to 45/3, and this is equal to 50. So we are saying the value of y we will get, that is equal to 50. So these are the two values that are required, that is k is equal to 2 and y is equal to 15. Next is if the point P, this point P is given, it is minus 1 comma 2, this point is given. It divides the line segment joining the points. This point A is 2 comma 5 and some point P is there. The coordinates of this point, they are not known to us, and it divides it in the ratio 3:4. We have to calculate the value of x1, y1. So what we will have is this minus 1, that will be equal to 3 into x1 plus 4 into 2 over 3 plus 4. We are saying this is 2 into 4 and this is 3 into x1. Similarly, we are talking about this second value 2 over here, that will be 4 into 5. You can write it in this form, or you can write it in the form 3 into y1 plus 5 into 4 over 3 plus 4. We are getting these two values over here. Now on solving this first equation, this equation, you will get that 3x1 plus 8, that is equal to minus 7. This gives us x1 is equal to minus 5. On solving this second equation, we will get 3y1 plus 20, that is equal to 14. I think this value is equal to 14. So on solving this, we will get the value of y1 is equal to minus 2. So these are the two required values, that is x1 is equal to minus 5 and y1 is equal to minus 2. So we are saying the coordinates of the point B, they are minus 5 comma minus 2. So these are the coordinates of the point B that we have. Next is find the length of the median AD. We are talking about this is AD over here. This is the median, and BE. BE is the second median we are talking about, of the triangle whose vertices are given to us. So we are saying, suppose we are talking about a triangle over here. The vertices of this triangle, it is 7 comma minus 3. This is 5 comma 3 and this is 3 comma minus 1. When we are saying that AD is the median, it means D is the midpoint of these two. We are saying D is the midpoint of these 2 points, and we know that how we calculate the midpoint. It is 5 plus 3 by 2 comma 3 plus minus 1 by 2, and the answer we will get, that is equal to 4 comma 1. Next we are talking about the median over here. If this point E is the midpoint, then the coordinates of this point E will be 7 plus 3 by 2 comma minus 3 plus minus 1 by 2. So the answer we will get from this, it is 5 comma minus 2. These are the coordinates of the point E. Next we have to find the length of the median. Length of the median means we have to calculate this length AD. So to calculate the length AD, we know that we have 2 points now. A is the point 7 comma minus 3 and D is the point 4 comma 1. To find the length of AD, the formula we have is 4 minus 7 square plus 1 minus minus 3 square. On solving this, you will get it is square root of 9 plus 16, that is equal to 5. So we are saying the length of this median AD, it is 5 units. Similarly, when we are calculating the length of BE, we are saying the coordinates of the point B, they are 5 comma 3. Coordinates of the point E we have calculated, and the coordinates of the point E, they are 5 comma minus 2. These are the coordinates of the point E we are saying. So the length BE will be equal to square root of 5 minus 5 square plus minus 2 minus 3 square. So that is equal to square root of 25, that is equal to 5 units. So we are saying the length of this BE, it is 5 units. Next is 3 vertices of a parallelogram A, B, C, D taken in order. These are the vertices given to us. Coordinates of the point A, coordinates of the point B, and coordinates of the point C. These are given to us. These are A, B, and C. Find the coordinates of the fourth vertex. We have to find the coordinates of the fourth vertex, and we have assumed that the coordinate of the fourth vertex that we have to find, its value is, the coordinates of that is A comma B. Now by the properties of the parallelogram, we know that this O, the point where their diagonals of the two diagonals of the parallelogram they meet, that is the bisector of the diagonals. It means these two lengths, these are equal, and these two lengths, these are equal. So by using the line AC, we can find the coordinates of this point O. So coordinates of this point O will be minus 6 plus 3 by 2, comma 2 plus minus 4 by 2, and these coordinates comes out to be minus 3 by 2 comma minus 1. Now we are talking about this line BD. Now for this line BD, we are saying minus 3 by 2, that is x coordinate over here, we are saying x coordinate of x, that is midpoint of B and D, and y coordinate, that is midpoint of, is minus 3 plus B by 2. So on solving both these equations, on solving this first equation, we will get the value of A is minus 2. On solving this second equation, we will get the value of B is 1. So we get that the coordinates of this point D, they are minus 2 comma 1, and this is what we have to calculate. Next is, if 3 comma 3, 6 comma y, these are the coordinates given to us. A is 3 comma 3, these are the coordinates of a parallelogram given in order. So we have to find the values of x and y. So again we are using the same property, that the diagonals of a parallelogram, they bisect each other. So by using the line AC, we find the coordinates of O. By using the line BD, we find the coordinates of O. So we are saying the coordinates of the point O by using the points A and C, they are x plus 3 by 2, comma 7 plus 3 by 2. These are coordinates of point O. By using the points B and D, the coordinates are 6 plus 5 by 2 and y plus 6 by 2. We are saying both these are the coordinates of this point O. So the x coordinate should be equal, x ordinate should be equal, and this y coordinate should be equal. So we get x plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 6 plus 5 by 2 from these two equations. From these two equations we get 7 plus 3 by 2, that is equal to y plus 6 by 2. Now on solving this, we will get the value of x, this 2 gets cancelled, and the value of x that we will get, that is equal to 8. On solving this, again these 2 gets cancelled, the value of y we will get, that is equal to 4. So we are saying the coordinates, the values of these x and y, this is y over here, we are saying the value of y, that is 4, and value of x that we will have, it is 2. And these are the two values that we have to calculate in this question. Next is, let D, E, F are the midpoints of the sides B, C, C, A and AB respectively of triangle ABC. So these 3 points we have, and we know now the values of these 3 points. So we have to find the coordinates of this triangle ABC, and we have assumed that the coordinates of this triangle, they are A is x1, y1, B is x2, y2, and C is x3, y3. Look at this line AC. E is the midpoint over here. It means this is equal to x1 plus x3 by 2 comma y1 plus y3 by 2. Similarly, for this equation we will get x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So if we equate all these values, what we will get is, similarly we will get from these 2 points we will get the coordinates of this point. So on equating these values, the equation we will get from, suppose I am talking about these equations over here. So it is x1 plus x3 by 2, that is equal to minus 3. y1 plus y3 by 2 is equal to 1. So equation we will get corresponding to this. This is x1 plus x3 is equal to minus 6. y1 plus y3 is equal to 2. These equations, these are mentioned over here. Similarly, when we are talking about BC, we are talking about this BC, we have x3 plus x2 by 2, that is equal to 3, and y3 plus y2 by 2, that is equal to minus 2. So we get that these equations are mentioned over here, that x2 plus x3 is equal to 6 and y2 plus y3 is equal to minus 4. Similarly, for this third side, when we will calculate, we are talking about this side AB. When we calculate these values, we will get the equations in this form, that x1 plus x2 is equal to minus 8 and y1 plus y2 is equal to minus 6. So these are the three equations that we have obtained. So now we have to solve these three equations and we have to calculate the value of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3. So to solve these equations, what we are going to do is, first step we have done is, this is equation 1, this is x1, x2 plus x3 is equal to 6, x1 plus x3 is equal to minus 6 and x1 plus x2 is equal to minus 8. If we add these three equations, we will get 2 times x1 plus x2 plus x3, that is equal to 8, and the value of x1 plus x2 plus x3 we will get is equal to 4. Now the value of x2 plus x3, it is 6, so this gives us x1 is equal to minus 2. Next, the value of x1 plus x3, that is equal to minus 6, so this gives us x2 is equal to 10. The third we are talking about, the value we have, it is x1 plus x2. The third value we are talking about, it is x1 plus x2, and the value of x1 plus x2, it is minus 8. So this gives us the value of x3, we have it is 14. Minus 4, not 14, it is minus 4. So what we get is, we have shown these calculations on the next slide and we have shown the answers over here, that x1 is equal to minus 2, x2 is equal to 10 and x3 is equal to minus 4. These are the values that we will obtain from this. Now the next we have is, we have to calculate the value of y1, y2, y3. So similar procedure we have used. First of all, we have added all three equations corresponding to y1, y2, y3. We will get the value of y1, y2, y3 is equal to minus 4. And by using these three equations, we will obtain the value of y1 is equal to 0, y2 is equal to minus 6 and y3 is equal to 2. So the points we obtain is that the point A is minus 2 comma 0. The point B we are talking about, it is 10 comma minus 6, and third point we are talking about, it is minus 4 comma 2. Next is the coordinate of one end point of a diameter AB of a circle R. These are the coordinates of one end point of the diameter. We are talking about this A is 4 comma minus 1, and the coordinates of the center of the circle, they are 1 comma minus 3. This is the center of the circle. We have to find the coordinates of the point B, that is the other end point of the diameter. So suppose we are saying the coordinates of this point B, they are A comma B. So it means what is given to us is that this point C, this is midpoint of this is midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB means that the value of 1, that should be equal to A plus 4 by 2, and this is 1 we are saying, and this is minus 3, that is equal to B plus minus 1 by 2. On solving this, we will get the value of A is equal to minus 2. On solving this value, we will get B is equal to minus 5. So we are saying that the coordinates of the point B are minus 2 comma 5. That is, A is equal to minus 2 and B is equal to minus 5, and these are the coordinates of the point B. Now next we have is the centroid of a triangle. So we are saying the point of intersection of the medians of a triangle, it is called a centroid. For more details for these definitions, you can see our videos related to this, where we have defined the centroid of the triangle and its properties. So to find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle, we are talking about the property over here. The property we are saying is, suppose a triangle is given to us, ABC is the triangle. We are saying centroid means that we have drawn the median, and this is the third median we are saying. These are, say, D, E and F. These are the median, means that this BC and DC, these lengths are equal. EC and EA length are equal. FA and FD length are equal. Then by the property, then this point where these all meet, this is the point G, this is the centroid of the triangle. And by the property of the centroid, we know that this point G lies in such a way that this ratio is 2:1. That the ratio of AG is to GD, that is equal to 2:1. These details you can see from the videos related to the triangle chapter that we have already done. In our previous classes also, we have done these kind of definitions for the centroid. So first thing we have to calculate, we want to find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle. So first thing we are going to do is, we are going to calculate the coordinates of this point D. If the coordinates of the point B, they are x2, y2, and coordinates of the point C, they are x3, y3. Coordinate of A are x1, y1. Coordinates of D, this is midpoint over here, so it is x2 plus x3 by 2, comma y2 plus y3 by 2. These are the coordinates of the point D. These are shown over here, that the coordinates of the point D, they are coming from B and C. This is coming from the midpoint formula. Now we want to find the value of coordinates of this point G, and the ratio now we have, it is, this ratio is 2:1. It means this is the value of M we have, this is value of N. These are the points x1, y1, and these are the points x2, y2, corresponding to that question, that formula we are talking about. So we want to find the coordinates of this point G. So the x coordinate, that will be, the ratio we are saying, it is 2:1. So 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into x1 over 2 plus 1. And the point y will be 1, or we are writing it is 2 into y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 divided by 2 plus 1. So the coordinates of this point G we will get, it is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. This is the x coordinate, and y coordinate is y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. This is the y coordinate. So the formula for finding the centroid of the triangle, it is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Now based upon this formula, we have questions over here. Find the centroid of triangle ABC. We are talking about a triangle ABC whose vertices, these are given to us. So these are the coordinates we are talking about. These are x1, y1, x2, y2, and these are x3, y3. Now we know that the coordinates of the centroid, the formula we have for the x coordinate, we are saying it is 1 by 3 x1 plus x2 plus x3, and for y coordinate it is y is equal to 1 by 3 y1 plus y2 plus y3. So the answer for x coordinate is minus 2, answer for y coordinate it is 1. So the value of g that we will get, it is minus 2 comma 1, and these are the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle. Next is two vertices of a triangle ABC. These are given to us. These are the two vertices of a triangle, and the centroid is 3 comma 4. We have to find the coordinates of the third vertex. So suppose we are saying the coordinates of the third vertex, they are x comma y. So what we will have is that x plus 4 plus x plus, it is 6 plus minus 2. This is 6 and this is minus 2 over 3, that is equal to, this value 3 is given over here, the value of centroid. Second equation we will have is that y plus 4 plus 2 over 3, that is equal to 4. On solving this equation, we will get x plus 4 is equal to 9. So the value of x we will have it is 5. On solving this is y plus 6 is equal to 12. So the value of y we will get equal to 6. So we are saying x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 6. So the coordinate of the third vertex is 5 comma 6.